Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel, a channel for amazing facts and information. In this video, we are going to talk about 10 dumbest ways people get rich. Watch this video till the end so you don't miss any information worth seeing, and make sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our future uploads. Everybody has at least one idea that would make them a millionaire if they followed through on it. First of all, dumb is a rather subjective term. These businesses may seem a bit odd, strange, or bizarre to most people, but they did end up making money for their owners and innovators. By that definition, are they still dumb? Yes they are. Can we still point and laugh at them? Again, yes we can. Making money, whether some, more or enough, can be hard. But every so often, we read or hear about someone who hit upon something so ridiculously stupid that we roll our eyes and scoff until we learn that it made him a small fortune. Then, we want to know more, we rack our brains trying to come up with the next $1 million idea. It seems so easy. Dumb ways to make money still make money. That's the takeaway, and if you can ignore the chuckles and guffaws the next time someone asks you what you do for a living, then maybe you should consider one of these careers. Here are 10 dumbest ways people get rich. Number 10. Getting rich using metal detector. Imagine you're just out helping the neighbor look for a lost tool when you suddenly come across a treasure trove of gold. That's precisely what happened when Eric Laws was peeking around a field with his metal detector when he saw the massive cache of valuables laying around him. He then informed the owners, who opted to organize a full-scale excavation of the land to ensure that these important finds were all brought to light. Shortly after the discovery, the treasure was sold for $4.3 million. With the money going to Mr. Laws, who then shared it with the gentleman who sent him searching in the first place. Kind of makes you want to grab a metal detector and walk along the beach for a while. Who knows, maybe you'll find some buried treasure next. Number 9. Dumb invention. Now, we wouldn't say a product or service is dumb because of the seller and their concept. As long as it makes sales. It shows people want it regardless of how stupid the idea may sound. So when Scott Boylan pitched the idea for a backwards robe and called it a Snuggie, we can guarantee those in the meeting to prove the product had some reservations about if it could succeed or not. Nowadays, we know that people loved Snuggies, with the product grossing over $200 million. After a massive breakout, you're selling 10 million units at a $20 price tag. It's crazy to think that all of that success came from selling a bathrobe you're supposed to wear the opposite way. Number 8. Selling goggles. You probably never realized your dog needed protective eyewear. Then Roni DiLullo came along and created goggles for dogs. As such, inventions to improve our furry friends' quality of life have been developed over the years, designed as a means to help preserve your dog's eyesight. Doggles were invented. The concept is all in the name, as they're literally goggles for the dog, and what they're meant to do is act as sunglasses. So your pup isn't squinting too hard out in the daylight. This woman built a business selling sunglasses for dogs, and she make around $2 million. Number 7. Selling the wishbone of turkey. There are certainly some of us who have sadly missed out on this tradition of breaking turkey wishbone over the years. If you've ever made a wish using a turkey wishbone, you probably regret it. There's only one per bird. Ken Aroni decided there had to be a better way to make more wishes possible. So he invented the Lucky Break wishbone made by the company Lucky Break. While he can't guarantee that your wish will be granted, one thing we can say with absolute certainty is that this guy made piles of cash by selling these things, with the product altogether making about $2.5 million a year. Number 6. Knowledge of history. If you didn't want to be a part of history, like those who bought a spot on the $1 Million homepage, maybe you'd like to own an actual piece of history. One night while browsing a Nashville thrift store, a man named Michael Sparks came across a copy of the American Declaration of Independence, and bought it for $2.48. What the thrift shop didn't realize at the time was that the document was one of 200 copies made by John Quincy Adams and was printed by William Stone. The man took this rare piece of history to an auction where it ended up selling for $500,000. Imagine making an investment the price of a cup of coffee, and coming out with that much cash. Maybe we need to speculate on more items in my next thrift shop visit. Number 5. Pet rock business. We can all agree on is the fact that we absolutely love our animals. However, we've all gotten fed up with our puppies and ticks, and at some point even consider getting an easier pet. And that is where we present to you Pet Rock. Making its debut back in 1970, the pet rock immediately flew off of shelves, and sold approximately 1.5 million units within months of its initial release. 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐞 sold over 1 million pet rocks for $4 each, and became a millionaire. Probably best to be gone before sales start to get rocky. But if you thought that was stupid, prepare yourselves for Number 4. Pharmaceutical test subject. Pharmaceutical companies are in constant need of human test subjects for new drugs. And if you're willing to take and do what they tell you, you can really cash in. Some of the test runs are no big deal, and require little more than showing up to take a pill or placebo at a specific time. You can usually pick up a few $100s for that. Others require that you stay in a testing facility day and night. They feed you, clothe you, and provide a place to sleep. They may have other requirements, too, like an exercise regimen. The longer you stay, and the more demands, the higher your stipend. You can easily make thousands of dollars this way. Sounds great, doesn't it? Number 3. Rent yourself out as advertising space. Marketing is no longer like the glory days seen on Mad Men. It's all about social media, likes, followers, and going viral. Marketers and companies are constantly looking for the next big deal, something to help them stand out in a crowded field. To that end, people started renting out themselves as human billboards. Jason Sadler, for example, ran 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐞.com from 2009 until 2013, and he sold out each day for those years. His idea was to simply get businesses to pay him to wear their t-shirt. A walking ad, if you will. The idea took off, and he was soon employing additional wearers. Others went a step further, offering to rent out their bodies for a logo or web address. And companies actually did it. Andrew Fisher rented out his forehead to Green Pharmaceuticals for 1 month at a cost of roughly $37,400. Not a bad month's pay for doing literally nothing. Number 2. Dumb online businesses. The internet allows you to set up shop for anything your little heart desires. Have a winning dumb idea for making some money? Create a free or low-cost WordPress site and get the word out. The sky's the limit. No matter how dumb the idea is, there are people who will pay for it. How about mailing snow to anywhere outside of the Northeast? That's what 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 did. For a mere $89, he mailed you 6 pounds of lovely Bostonian snow. And he made over $10,000 doing it. Dumb little ideas that generate huge income. If you remember nothing else, remember what a quote says: don't underestimate a stupid idea. Number 1. Professional cuddler. 2 words that no one ever considered putting together. Professional cuddler. But it is a thing, and believe it or not, it's actually a growing industry. And it's exactly what it sounds like. You pay someone to cuddle with you. As a professional cuddler, you snuggle with a client, sometimes at your place, sometimes at their place. It's entirely platonic and non-sexual. Clothes always stay on. Cuddlers are available in at least 16 different states in US, and rates can be as high as $80 per hour, with discounts for booking multiple-hour sessions. While it may not be sexual, it most definitely is intimate. And that's what people are paying for, a connection, the physical touch of another human being. There's no special training or licensing required. If you're ready to climb into bed with a stranger and spoon for an hour, you're qualified. That's it for today's video. We hope it will be helpful. What do you think about our video? Do you find it helpful? Let us know in the comment section below. As always, please remember to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss many more videos like this. Talk to you all in our next video. Take care.